Okay, I've got one more for you. So you may have seen other videos where I'm asking about what your opinion is on using medical cannabis in certain situations. The reason being is, aside from working in the lab and alongside the medical cannabis industry for the last 7 or 8 years, I get quite a lot of emails, messages, calls from people who need help or need clarity on where they stand with the law around medical cannabis, whether it's to do with their work, whether it's to do with other aspects of their life. It's not something that I charge for, it's something that I do as best as I can to help point people in the right direction, whether that's with the United Patients Alliance or whether that's just giving advice as I best know it. But with this series, what I'm trying to do is kind of gauge other people's thoughts and opinions. So today what I'm asking is, if you work in a job with heavy machinery, should you be allowed to do a risk assessment for medical cannabis to continue your work? That's the question, put straight and simple. Now, obviously, there's a load of variables to this, whether you're someone that feels like you can operate safely on your dose or manage your schedule throughout the day to ensure that you're safe during key role specific or safety specific aspects of your role. But also, just generally speaking, there seems to be a lot of crossover where there's some jobs where people are desk-based and they end up on paid leave while they're, for a prolonged period of time while assessments are done and things are treated. But the thing is, from my opinion, this should be treated no differently than those who are put on strong opiates such as tramadol, codeine, and the like. So it's hard to see people and hear the amount of people that I speak to go through such a hard, stressful time because of something that cannabis has been medically prescribed here in the UK since 2018. So you'd think things should have caught up by now, but the reality that we're seeing is that a lot of HR firms, businesses are only now just starting to come to terms with the fact that a lot of their employees may well be medical cannabis patients. And from what I've seen, most people or businesses that are making these changes are trying to do their best, but there's such a big field of information out there with contradictions, whether that's to do with the law prescribing what types of products you can be prescribed, how it affects you, and a lot of tie-overs from the old kind of propaganda and misinformation stuff about what cannabis is and what it does. So anyway, I'm going to stop rambling. I want to know, what are your opinions? If you're a medical cannabis patient, should you be able to have a job that involves heavy machinery? And if so, what are your opinions on the safety aspect, and how do you think you can put the mind at ease for companies or HR departments who are exploring this currently? Thank you.